The Oilers' 6th game of a 7-game road trip. One more to go against the Panthers. Kucherov in front. Rebound is there. Taken by McDavid. Here's Draisaitl in front. Score! It's the Oilers strike first. And boy, did Trent Frederic need that.
Did the Oilers need that? They have had slow starts. Was critical for the Oilers, and they had been on their heels for the first minute and a half, and instead they come out of the zone, and only the second line has come out here. They've only had one shift, but I love the anticipation there by Leon Draisaitl. He gets the puck in. You can see he doesn't go in really hard. He just reads the play, understands it.
Zone entry, piece of cake as usual. Goes to Draisaitl. The right circle is his home. Bouchard with the blast, saved by Vasilevsky. Trent Frederic, second of the year, has given Edmonton a 1-0 lead. Here comes McDavid, full flight to the net. Backhander, save, rebound, just wide from Hyman. The pass off pad, POP from McDavid there. Room in the slot. Here's McDavid in front. Again, looking for Hyman. Matt Savoy, beautiful pass to Henrique, who's out there with Frederic again. Henrique, shot saved by Vasilevsky. He's been busy early. Connor McDavid is flying tonight. He split the D, saved Vasilevsky. Bouchard blocked in front. Squirts to Vasilevsky, who covers up and gets the timeout. Radish now has to deal with Hyman. He brings so much to this team. Here's Darnell Nurse. Nurse to the net. Save, it's free. Vasilevsky finally pokes it out of danger. Here comes Point. Onside. Leaves it for Paul. In front. Saved by Pickler. Looked awkward doing it, but does make the save.
And now here's an example. Now they got a re-entry, spend all this energy and time.
Cirelli fires. Blocker save by Pickard. One-timer. Kucherov rips it wide. Colson battles Hagel, who still has it. Throws it towards the front of the net, but Bouchard has it. Goes to Ekholm, and the Oilers are able to get it out of trouble. Back come the Lightning. Now Japani. Colson enters his own. Backhander saved by Vasilevsky. So that pair of Charles-Edouard Dastou.
Even after that 9-1 beating they took to Colorado, everyone expected them to come out hot.
Wallman hit hard, slowly getting up. Radish, nice save by Pickard with the blocker. Mentioned Point off to a slow start, just 3 goals. Here's a chance for him to feel good like Frederic did with his second of the year. There he is, saved by Pickard.
They understand it. I mean, that the secret doesn't stay secret for very long, and that's typically what has opened up Gensel down low. But right there, Gensel does a good job coming out, finding that space, and then look at Point. It's a perfect little 10-foot pass and a good save by Pickard.
1 power play goal this year for Point, one of his 3. And there was the chance there. Wheels in front. Here comes McDavid. Short-handed. Draisaitl. Ekholm, the trailer. McDavid shot. Saved by Vasilevsky. Keeps it alive. Pokes it to Gensel.
This is where it's starting for the Oilers, though. They're in the offensive zone, and they're killing plays. They're not allowing Tampa to come out of their zone cleanly.
Wallman. Fire save. Vasilevsky. Under 2 minutes to go. Here comes Kulak. Leaves it for Tomashev. Shot again, Vasilevsky, top of his crease. As the first period winds down, one more chance for the Lightning maybe. Lilleberg to the net. Tip, where is it? It's loose. Picker makes a couple of saves. Trying to fish it out. Paul has it. Now does it. He's had plenty of touches on this power play. That's more than halfway through. Kucherov. Shot saved by Pickard. Almost beat him 5-hole with Gensel screening. Radish on his toes, keeps it in. Good catch by Kucherov. One of the things he does so well is catch the puck. And pass the puck, saved by Pickard on Bjorkstrand.
It's Braden Point who gets the shot. Watch this. This is such a fake the slap shot, and he threads the needle. Bjorkstrand can't quite get it as a one-timer. The toughest guys in the league, and had to miss most of the period for the repairs that he needed, but good for them.
Shot, puck is loose, backhand. Vasilevsky makes a save on Hyman.
3rd in franchise history here in Tampa.
Already eclipsed the 1,000-point mark at 1,012. as Gord has it now. Back to the point, Radish. Nurse and Kulak in the box. Kulak will come out first. He's on his feet. Nurse has to wait for a whistle. Shot into the glove as Nick Paul picked up the bouncing puck. And Pickard remains perfect.
On three. That was just at the end of the last power play. They were able to generate.
Calvin Pickard's best game of the year. Point. Shot. What a beautiful right pad save from Pickard on Lilleberg. Dastu shot. Another save in front.
Him too, and they do have 7 defensemen dressed, and Nurse is back, so they've got players. But here's the block. I guess he turns a little bit though, and I think that can be a little bit tough. He's trying to block Gonzalez there in front. The two of them
trying to get the puck. He does. Good job. Now here comes Bjorkstrand as Tampa Bay changes. Here's Lilleberg. Shot. Saved by Pickard.
But they're also playing a team that is coming off a tough back-to-back coming from Washington, so maybe they can try to take advantage of some fatigue that may set into the Oilers.
Hagel, whoa, what a play! Matthias Ekholm dove across. Nothing lead for the Oilers.
Well, Pickard has been excellent all night, but he hasn't been as tested as he's been right here in the first 37 seconds of this game. That is the save of the night on Brandon Hagel right there. Watch this, the way he comes across, a little bit unorthodox. He doesn't have his skate down, so he can't push across.
Gensel reads the play perfectly, gets it to point. Gensel, saved by Pickard! Dastu, Lilleberg. That is one of his best of the night, certainly in the top 3. Here come the Oil, and Mangiapane is denied by Vasilevsky. Great save, seconds apart.
Well, incredible anticipation by Pickard, because this play here, you got Point and you got James. Look the way James is turning as if he is going to continue the play behind the net. And so then the defense, usually the goalie comes off his point, and Jake Gensel, who's incredible.
One of the many reasons he makes $14 million a year. Or the next 8. Here comes Paul! Nick Paul is back! And he ties the game for the Lightning.
Oilers here in the third period, and Leon Draisaitl wins this faceoff. You think maybe they're getting out of the zone, they're getting into offensive territory. What the Lightning do really well is they re-attack. They don't go all the way back. They don't hesitate. They come in, and how about Nick Paul? First game back this season. Watch his left leg. Leans in, and it's Connor McDavid defending him. And we talk about his offense, but Connor McDavid's no slouch defensively. But Nick Paul, big, strong, uses that left leg to create space for him and elevates that puck. First time they can solve Calvin Pickard here tonight.
Will change as well. Over the boards comes Point. So Point has it. Here comes Brandon Point for the win. Saved by Pickard. A right shoulder save. Zach Hyman, Jack Roslovic out there. Nurse has room. Darnell Nurse, save, rebound, squeeze, another save. 2 by Vasilevsky. 1 on Hyman, 1 on Roslovic. And here comes Radish. He's got Gensel. What a game! What an ending! The Lightning win in overtime. Zach Hyman, Jack Roslovic out there. Nurse has room. Darnell Nurse, save, rebound, squeeze, another save. 2 by Vasilevsky. 1 on Hyman, 1 on Roslovic. And here comes Radish. He's got Gensel. What a game! What an ending! The Lightning win in overtime.
Jake Gensel had just gotten on the ice, so he's fresh legs, and he's coming in, and what a clutch scorer. This guy comes in, and all he does is score big goals. Last game, hat trick, and here he is, the overtime hero. Beautiful finish. How about that finish, too? When you've got a goalie like Pickard, who has been so good all night, Pickard deserved a win here tonight, the way he played, but man, when you're facing off against a team like Tampa, you got your work cut out for you.
12th goal of the year for Gensel.